¿Qué pasa, chavales? Pues efectivamente, esta quest se puede buguear muy fácilmente y si te ocurre como a mí, solo hay una manera de solucionar el problema. Ahora lo vemos. Ya está. Tenemos que salir de aquí, de Spectacle Island, cuando tengamos la misión en este punto. Por ejemplo, aquí. Tenemos que sacar esta locinta. Y hacer esto. Esto. Y esto. Vamos a esperar. Vamos a ir directamente aquí, podemos ir. Esto tarda un ratillo. sucede. No es fácil desbuguear esta misión, ya lo pone en el foro.
We need to keep an eye on that.
See?
Good to see you again.
Report to the
I thought there was another hidden section of the plaza down there.
A terminal won't turn on or off.
Spectacle Island's an interesting place. A lot of history there. Most...
A ver.
of it lost.
Why, hello. Keep a steel grip on the course of the Minutemen, friend. History has shown how fast
Están saliendo ahí un montón de cosas, pero ahora va.
It's always nice to see you here. You really should visit more often.
Yeah, okay.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Y ahora... Perfecto.
Hunting well?
Así no se buguea esto también.
See? Here's the chief now.
Ah, Jake told us you were up. I'm glad to see it for myself. How are you feeling? Any pain? Dizziness? Nausea? Sensitivity to light, perhaps?
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Doc.
Well, considering that I was the one who put your insides back from the outside, I don't buy the bravado. Ignore your injuries if you wish. Just keep in mind, your head trauma was severe. You still have quite the recovery ahead of you. That said, considering you are walking and talking, and I've yet to see any drool, I'm willing to clear you for light duties.
Well, I hope your noggin's not too scrambled, because we got a lot of info to throw at you. The Commonwealth. Well, it's not in the best shape right now.
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Sure thing, Chief.
Shortly after you went down, I took out that last gunner ship. It was a carrier. It was where all those fighters and vertebrates were coming from.
Since then, no more gunners have tried coming in by sea. The outpost worked just as we hoped. It's a good thing we built it when we did.
After our little bomb scare, we took it as a sign we needed some better defenses at the HQ. So if you were to go onto the roof, you'd now find 3 big honking laser cannons. I call them the Bird Busters. Should stop anything nasty from flying too close again.
What happened after that?
Well, our luck didn't last long. You may have stopped the gunners from overrunning the Commonwealth and thwarted their bombing of the HQ, but...
But the gunners still had incoming ground troops. Not 2 days later, soldiers marched in south of Murkwater, traveling along those old railway lines.
It all happened so fast. We deployed security personnel to confront them, but the gunners had so many soldiers. We didn't stand a chance. Our only option was to retreat, secure the HQ, the areas around it, and try to create a blockade to slow down this ground invasion.
Go on.
It worked. For a time, we held the line. But the gunners had established a foothold and had a lot of reinforcements inbound. Since then, we've had multiple skirmishes. Some won, most lost. With every defeat, the gunners have punched holes in our blockade, pushing forward.
Every day the gunners capture more ground. Not as fast as they would have, invading by sea, but still. Settlements are falling, people are getting hurt.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, Slick. The gunners are back. And they've pretty much declared war on the entire Commonwealth. A war that, right now, the Commonwealth is in no position to win.
A war? Really? Is it that bad?
There's been no formal declaration, but yeah, we're at war. And the gunners, they're wiping the floor with us. They've got greater numbers, better equipment, and a very effective new leader called Captain Lamont.
This new captain is different. Areas the gunners capture are being ransacked, then occupied, abandoned, or razed to the ground. Captured civilians executed on the spot, or simply made to leave.
It seems gunner control and dominance is no longer their goal. But what this woman hopes to get out of this war remains a mystery.
What do we do now?
We fight back, and we win. Stupid answer, I know, but your question was kind of stupid, too.
Teresa's right. Our only way out of this is to fight.
I'm curious, Jake. Just what is it you think we've been doing up until now?
We've been fighting with everything we have. It just hasn't been enough. Despite everything we put together, we're no match for an invading army. Hell, even with the support of some of your friends, we're still struggling.
I hate to say it, but Jake's right. Sure, we have security personnel, but they're not soldiers. They can't handle this. They can't win a war.
There must be something we can do.
If soldiers are what we need, why don't we just start training our own? Form a military. I'm sure there's something Aiden could do, given his background.
That's a good suggestion. But with things the way they are, Aiden's already got his hands full.
Kid's right. I've got more than enough on my plate. Can't split my focus. And training an entire military, that's no simple task.
There's gotta be someone who can help.
I think the Chief's got the right idea. Why don't we just recruit some other specialists to build and lead our military? Problem solved.
Yes. Yes. That could work. Besides ourselves and our allies, we do know there are other groups fighting back against the gunners. Perhaps we could approach the leader of one of these groups? Ask if they'd consider joining us.
Now you're talking. And I got just the person in mind. His name's Salvador. An old acquaintance of mine. He's ex-military, knows how to fight, knows how to train soldiers. He'd be perfect for the job.
Wait, I know that name. Captain Algernon was trying to find, Salvador? He wanted his help to stop Wes. He spoke very highly of him.
We can always use a new recruit.
Can't argue with that. Only problem is, I don't know where to find him right now. We haven't exactly kept in regular contact.
I'm all for us bringing on this Salvador guy. But first, it sounds like we need some information on his whereabouts.
Oh, Mr. Theron. I mean, when Captain Algernon was looking for Salvador, he mentioned sending some of his men to Mr. Ron's to buy information. I don't know if he found anything, but if he...
That's a good idea, Lupe. Slick, do you feel up to paying the Ron a visit? See if he's got any info on this Salvador? The trip might do you some good. Let you get some fresh air, stretch your legs a little.
Of course I'll help. Count me in.
I'll go too. No offense, Chief, but I think it's best someone keeps an eye on you, at least for the time being.
All right, just be careful. The roads aren't exactly safe right now.
Keep your wits about you. Despite our best efforts, gunner squads are still slipping past our blockades.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
Se me va a pegar la piba esta como un grano en el culo.
To address a recent rumor regarding our new vaccines. All of our vaccines and treatments have undergone extensive testing before being used on live patients.
Hey, you seen the new bar yet? Tell you what, next time we're both free, we'll go get a drink together.
Can we chat?
Honestly, I get the feeling folks are resistant to innovation. Like this.
Never mind.
Voy a ir a Concord primero.
¿Eso es todo?
Hey, we should avoid traveling too far south. Anything below the HQ? That's Gunner territory now.
¿Están durmiendo?
I'm gonna clobber you!
¿Viste el artículo del Public Occurrences? Los synths podrían estar en todos lados. Debo acudir a otro sitio. Lo siento.
Ya empezamos.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Sí?
Ah, estos son buenos.
Hey, Fancy Pants, good to see ya!
Whoa there! Did it just get cooler in here? Well! Look who's back! They say cats have 9 lives. You gotta be down to at least 6 by now. Glad to see you again, cool cat.
Thanks. You too.
And if it isn't misfortune...
Huh. Surprised you remember me.
The run...
No, I'm not here for that. Not today. We need information on something else. A while back, we think some gunners came asking you about a guy named Salvador. Maybe asking...
What are you looking for?
I was looking to find someone. An old friend. Someone else that used to travel with me and Sal, actually. We all had a falling out, and I've not heard from him. But we're not here for that right now.
What did you find?
Yeah, I remember. 2 gunner goons. Said they were representing some captain, and needed to find your Salvador. The same 2 guys who later gave me a beatdown. So I'd spill the Anyway, seemed like those hoodlums forgot all about their info request. That, or they just had bigger fish to fry. I kept my ears peeled and my eyes open. And wouldn't you know it, you'll never get...
Salvador?
Oh.
Uh-huh. Do you have any idea how I could find him?
If my sources are correct, Salvador was last spotted camping along the Charles River, near a makeshift crossing known as Cutler Bend. But if you're planning to go find this guy, I'd advise caution. Apparently he was not alone.
Thanks for the warning.
Thank you for using the Ron's Information Emporium, where, for a friend, information is always on the house.
All right, we got a location. Let's go find Salvador.
See?
Check out this camp. Looks like we're not the only ones doing...
Hold it! State your business.
This camp, it's Salvador's, right? I'm an old friend. We need to talk to him.
You can enter. Just keep your hands where we can see them.
I've been looking for you.
Hey, Sal. Sure been a while. How you doing?
Teresa, it's agreeable to see you again.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect such an emotional outburst from you, of all people. Try to contain yourself, please.
Still making jokes, I see.
Yeah, well, someone's got to take the starch out of your shirt.
Hello to you. I am Salvador.
Nice location.
Thank you. It's remarkable the difference some elevation and cover can make. I recognize you. You're the one who's been encouraging people to rebuild, using ASAMs. You're also the one responsible for inciting the gunners, destabilizing an entire region, and throwing countless lives into turmoil.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry. I wish it hadn't happened.
I understand your feelings, but regret alone doesn't undo the damage.
Ugh, come on, Sal. Don't start pinning all that disrupting the balance crap on us. It's the gunners who started this war. We just fought back. Besides, looking around this little camp of yours, seems like you're preparing to dish out a little turmoil of your own.
Our goal is not turmoil, Teresa. What we strive for is equilibrium. I don't know why the gunners started this war, but the chaos needs to end, and I intend to stop it.
Should have known you couldn't just sit back and let the gunners run rampant. Still, didn't expect you to have a camp and crew all ready to go.
I'm here because I need your help.
You want my help. To what end?
Like I said, we're fighting back against the gunners. Something it looks like we have in common. But in order to win this war, we're gonna need a proper military. And we're gonna need someone to take charge of it. Someone like you.
Yeah, what do you say? Want to work for me?
I see. Intriguing. But no.
No? What do you mean, no?
I mean, I have no interest in joining you or leading your military. As you can see, I already have soldiers under my command, and a plan to repel the gunners.
What, these guys? What have you got, like 10 men? Salvador, you're good, but you're not that good. You can't expect to fight the gunners with just a handful of troops. You want to make a difference in this war? Then you need us. And we need you.
Out of respect for Teresa, I'll hear you out. Make your case. Why should I join with you?
Come on. Are you really gonna pass up probably the best chance you'll have to kick some ass?
Chief ain't wrong. If we join forces, we'll be close to unstoppable. Just like us back in the day.
Those days are long behind us, Teresa. And this conflict with the Gunners is serious. It'll take more than brute force, dumb luck, or bravado to win.
Will you just listen. We're putting together something real here, Sal. We got settlements, resources, manpower, a headquarters. And despite lacking ideal means, we've been holding our own against the Gunners. With someone like you on our side, we can turn the tide of this war.
Your reasoning is compelling. Very well. Show me. Prove your determination to fight. With greater tenacity, sagacity, and exceptional skill.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Acknowledged. But be aware, your best may not suffice. The Gunners have their sights on a location northeast of here. They intend to seize it, to bolster their war effort. My intention was to engage the Gunners upon arrival, direct my men to clear them out, and then secure the area from being retaken. However, I propose you take charge of this attack instead. Prove to me your skills extend beyond mere discourse, and experience firsthand the methods required to achieve victory in this war.
I'm ready.
Good. Teresa, I request that you stay here. I need to appraise whether your chief can manage without your input.
Yeah, I get it. I'll keep out of your hair. Just make sure you don't play too rough with him, all right?
Come with me. We need to do some reconnaissance. Situation under control. Area secured. This is the spot. Before we begin, I wish to apologize if I had seemed uncivil. In the words of Teresa, I am not a people person. And these past few weeks have been taxing.
You don't need to apologize. You haven't done anything wrong.
Thank you. I appreciate your tolerance. Your presence here was unexpected, and you've caught me off balance. However, war is often unpredictable, and one should adapt accordingly. If you are serious about wanting to kick some ass, the very least I can do is demonstrate the finer points in the art of warfare, if you're ready to follow my instructions.
Sure, I'm all ears.
Your ears are only half the equation. Direct your gaze to the dock ahead. That is the gunner's objective. A few days prior, a small vessel ferrying soldiers passed by this region. They'll be making their way back down the river any time now. Here, take these. Now, scout the area and mark it for assault. That way, my troops will know where we want them to engage. Go ahead. Use the binoculars to observe and then mark the docks. There. Now any soldiers under your command will know exactly where you want them to strike. With that done, the next step is... Hold on. Can you see that? It's the gunners. About time they arrived. Now, let's hold our ground for the moment. Study their actions. Much can be learned merely by observing. Those super mutants should occupy them for at least several minutes. This presents an ideal opportunity for you to tag the gunners. Use the binoculars again, but this time, mark a few of the gunner soldiers. Proceed when ready.
Va fatal. Joder, va fatal.
Good work. Now we can easily keep track of their movements. That's enough recon. Time to launch our attack. You'll need to signal my troops. So here, take this. Merely fire that flare gun into the air, then we can begin. We need to signal my troops. Just send a flare into the sky above us. You see that? My troops have responded. A white flare would indicate they're not able to come, requiring us to abandon the attack. Fortunately, their flare is red. This signifies that they are en route, and will be waiting for us just beyond the designated attack zone. Let's head to the rendezvous point. Then we can proceed with our attack. My men are waiting for us. All right, everything's in place. Now to engage and eradicate the entrenched hostiles. Me and my men will follow your lead. Proceed at your discretion.
Tranquilidad.
I can't say that you've impressed me. I've witnessed more effective assaults conducted by raiders.
Hey, come on. For a first try, that wasn't so bad. And it ain't as if you've not messed up an attack before.
I got the job done.
Regardless of how well the assault went, the important part is that we successfully countered the gunners. My troops can now secure this area, ensuring no hostiles can reclaim it. For the time being, this location will remain safely under our control.
So, has the chief passed your little test? Are you willing to join us now or what?
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Sal. Drop the whole mysterious routine and just tell us straight.
Come with me. I have something to show you.
He's not changed one bit. We better follow him. It's the only way we're gonna get some kind of answer.
It seems the gunners had already started to unload their cargo.
Yeah, we can see that. So, what are we looking at here?
Jet fuel. The gunners use it to power their Stingray bombers.
You mean those fighter jet things? You know all about those. You already had a few try to take us out.
We were totally outgunned.
That falls in line with standard gunner tactics. Strike fast, hit hard. The gunners have been utilizing their Stingrays to conduct aerial bombardments all across the Commonwealth. Fortunately, their operations have been limited. After a single bombing run, a fighter must return to base to resupply munitions and fuel. It's a weakness, one the gunners are working to rectify.
There must be some way to slow them down.
The gunners are attempting to set up a forward operating base inside the Commonwealth. If they succeed, it would allow their bombers to resupply at much greater frequency and speed, drastically tipping the scales in their favor. But, if you assist me in preventing this, then I will join you. I'll lead your military. However, I have one more condition. Or rather, a request.
Yeah, I'll hear you out.
If I join you, I ask that you adhere to a clear code of conduct. One that, above all, focuses on restoring stability to the Commonwealth. If I ever feel you stray too far from this, you can be sure I'll be reevaluating our association. Those are my terms. Do you agree to them?
You stick with me, I promise. We'll bring about the change you've been looking for.
I'll hold you to that. Very well. I'll debrief my men and then proceed to your command center. I will, see you later, Chief.
All right. It's about time you came around. It'll be good to have you with us, Sal. I'll take Salvador back to HQ and make all the introductions and stuff. Come find us in the meeting room when you're ready. Bye for now.
He perdido alianza con The Castle, que son los Minutemen que me estás contando. Oh, claro. Me he aliado con Puf. Ahora lo entiendo. ¿Me van a atacar entonces aquí ahora o qué?
Oigo cosas.
Hi. Yes, I'm April Lee. I breed dogs. Well, at least I'd like to.
¡Seguid disparando!
También estoy en el castillo de los niños.
Hey there.
So,
A message
Salvador,
from the security.
now that we're more established, what do you think our chances are?
And now
Are
for
we
our
now
fact of the day.
able to repel the gunners?
No,
Galaxy
not by a
News
long...
Network broadcast both radio and television channels before the bombs, claiming to have the best programming in the
Shut.
galaxy.
What Sal means to say is, we still got a lot of work left to do, but we're on the right track.
Well, I for one am... Salvador and Teresa have brought us all up to speed. Sounds like you did a good job out there. We finally have a military.
This headquarters of yours is impressive. I expected much less. I let our troops know that they can stop here to resupply and get some R&R. But one of them asked a question that I didn't have an answer to. What exactly is our group called? What's our name?
We don't have one.
Then I'd recommend you pick something.
A name? You really think we need one?
Don't underestimate the impact of a name. It's more than just a label. It offers identity. It helps foster familiarity. It provides a window to who you are and what you do. Why do you think Fiona named our group the Nightingales?
That's a good point. It'll probably help more than just our troops if people knew who we are. What do you think, Chief? What should we call ourselves?
Let me think.
Minutemen. Hostias. No me gusta ninguno.
The Enforcers. Well, that sure makes a statement. All right then. From now on, that's who we are.
I can't believe we're wasting time picking a name when there are far more important things to be dealing with.
What is it that's bothering you?
We've got captive gunners here, at the HQ. They're injured, so Cassandra's been treating them in the infirmary. And once they're well again, she intends to simply let them go free.
The Nightingales operated under the practice of catch and release. It served us well, and I see no reason to change how I do things now.
Those gunners are the enemy. They should be locked up.
Menos mal.
I've had enough of this.
Then I'd suggest you make a quick ruling on the matter so that we can move on.
As you can see so far, each department head has been directing their division according to their own whims. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it does mean we've lacked a particular focus. And that disagreements like this have been likely to occur.
All right, let's hear it. What's on your mind?
Well, you see, back in Vault 81, the Overseer would decide on things such as how we spent our resources, regulated trade, or our stance with external threats. Even if I didn't always agree with the Overseer's position, the Vault was better off with everyone pulling in the same direction, following the same rules. Perhaps now is a good time to decide on our policies. A formal guideline set by yourself so everyone knows what's expected of them.
I like it.
I thought you might. I hope you don't mind, but whilst you're all yammering away, I took the liberty of doing a little programming on this terminal. There. I've added the ability for you to make decisions on any policies we might come up with. Go ahead, give it a try.
Mi política es la anarquía, hacer lo que os dé la gana. No. Pero qué coño, tío.
Well, if that's your decision.
Nicely done. I'll make sure that terminal gets updated anytime we have a new policy, or whenever we have new options for a pre-existing policy. So whenever you want to enact something new, just use this terminal to call a department meeting. That way, we can all hear about the changes you'd like to make, and maybe offer some suggestions of our own.
Oh, I'm sure some of us will be more than eager to let you know our thoughts on stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Of course, at the end of the day, regardless of our opinions, the choice is yours. After all, you're the chief.
Quiero matarlos a todos, tío. A ver.
That's good to know.
If you've got the space, I could use a work area.
Of course. I'm sure the chief could find somewhere for you to set up. For now, let's get back to what we're all doing. Meeting adjourned.
Once I've settled in, we should speak.
I think a field trip is in order. Stretch my legs. Show my assistants how to harvest rad scorpion venom properly.
Sure, I'm the head of administration and all. But I'm not really sure.
Nueva política. Se mata a todos los prisioneros. A ver.
Excellent. You've got my full support.
I believe this will yield favorable results.
I fully approve of this decision.
Yeah, that seems all right.
That seems a little harsh.
I'm not sure where I stand on that.
It could work. Let's give it a go.
I don't think that'll be helpful to anyone.
Agreed. Let's proceed.
I'm willing to explore the potential of this.
The outcome will determine the worth of this policy.
I'm worried this might cause problems, but I understand if you disagree.
This is wrong. What on earth is possessing you?
I'd advise against that.
Gotta say, I don't like where you're going with this.
I can't support this.
Pues es lo que hay.
Storm's coming.
Hey,
Regarding bathroom amenities, the facilities department has successfully refurbished another set
Can
of
I
bathrooms for
help you?
Runners made good use of the comm hub. Still don't know how they knew to repair it, though.
Subiendo. Piso 2. Piso 2. Piso 2. Bajando. Nivel inferior.
I heard the gunners took another settlement. How many is that now?
Joder.
Ah, there you are. You should know, despite accepting to join you, I still harbor some reservations. But after meeting your people, at least some of my skepticism has been eased. They seem capable. It's feasible that you may indeed win this war and restore order to the Commonwealth.
I'll do what I can.
Good. And I will assist you. All right then. You enlisted my help for a reason, so let's get to it. If you want a functional military, your first objective should be to establish a formal encampment, a location to house and train your troops. I understand you previously had an outpost that proved useful in fighting back against the gunners. Provided you are ready, we can build something similar that should allow me to show you the ropes.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Understood. Where should we do this? I'd recommend a site near to your HQ, but the decision is yours. Very well. I'll meet you there.
antes de que venga este tío aquí a organizarme el campamento, porque esto sé lo que tengo que hacer.
Solo quería cambiar unas cosas.
Claro.
Voy a echarlos a todos.
More lights than you know what to do with.
Yourself and nothing to fear.
you for forever?
Maybe Mom was right about that curse.
Esta va a ser la única que se va a quedar.
Yourself and nothing to fear.
I'd say stay safe out there. You know what the wasteland's like.
Yourself and nothing to fear. Protect yourself and nothing to fear.
La agricultura es el trabajo más honrado.
I'm up for a trade if you are.
Gente, vamos a empezar por aquí a desmontar.
Protect yourself and nothing to fear. Proteger y servir.
Yes. I need a...
It's no vault, but
teletransportándome.
Have you seen any vertebrates?
Si doy tiempo que se vacíe eso bien. No sé qué pasa aquí, tío.
Science Department staff are on hand to answer any questions which you may have. If you are unsure, please ask.
Esta gente que hace aquí, tío.
Sí.
Si aquí ya no hay nada, tío. Bueno, chavales, lo vamos a dejar por aquí.